Have you ever replayed one nasty sentence in your head for an entire day, feeling your mood crash even though you did nothing wrong? Have you ever promised yourself to stay calm and spiritual, only to explode the moment someone throws a sharp, disrespectful comment at you? Welcome back to the channel, my friend. I am really glad you are here. Today we are going to talk about something that almost everyone struggles with, but very few people truly understand in a deep, spiritual way: the power of harsh words, and how they can secretly become tools for awakening instead of weapons that destroy us. There is an old teaching that says this in simple form: when someone speaks harshly to you, if you know how to look at it, that moment can become a kind of merit, a chance to grow in wisdom and compassion. The person who scolds you, mocks you, or criticizes you might, in a strange way, be helping you polish your heart. Of course, when we first hear that, most people have the same reaction. It sounds noble in theory, but impossible in real life. If someone attacks you, your first instinct is not "thank you, my spiritual friend." It is "how dare you." And many people worry that seeing harsh words as merit means becoming a doormat, letting others dump their emotions on you and calling it practice. So today, we are going to walk through this slowly, in the language of daily life. We will tell stories of real people who were torn apart by criticism, yet later discovered how it became a turning point in their destiny. We will talk about why spiritual teachings say look at harsh words as a chance to grow, and how to do that without abandoning self-respect or healthy boundaries. We will weave in the big themes of karma, cause and effect, awakening, compassion, and inner cultivation. So this is not just a nice idea, but something you can actually use the next time someone's tongue feels like a knife. You can listen and, at the same time, let your own memories rise. A parent's cutting remark, a partner's cruel sentence thrown out in anger, a colleague's sarcastic comment in a meeting, a stranger's hateful message online. Instead of tightening your chest again, see if you can gently hold those memories in your heart while we look at them from a new angle. Let us start by understanding what harsh words are. Harsh words are not only loud shouting or insults filled with obvious bad language. Very often, harshness hides in casual sentences, careless comments, or a tone that says you are nothing. Even if the words themselves are polite, you only have this little ability. Look at you. Who do you think you are? With your level, you want to do that? Keep dreaming. Forget it. Explaining to you is useless. None of these lines have swear words, but each one is like a small knife sliding into the heart. They are especially painful when they come from the people we love most. A parent's dismissal, a partner's contempt, a child's blame, a manager's cold judgment, a friend's betrayal. We care about them, so their words carry weight. Spiritual wisdom does not deny that these words hurt. It does not say just ignore it, or if you are truly awakened, you will feel nothing. Instead, it asks a different question. Pain is here. What will you do with it? Will you let it poison you, or will you turn it into fuel for wisdom? Imagine a flame. It can burn your house to the ground. The same flame can also cook your food and warm your body. The difference is not in the fire itself, but in how you use it. Harsh words are like that. They are a raw force. If you receive them unconsciously, they burn you. If you learn to work with them, they can cook your ego, melt your arrogance, reveal hidden wounds, and make you more awakened, compassionate than before. Let us walk into a story. There was a girl we will call Nina. From childhood, she was extremely sensitive. She noticed every change in people's faces, every shift in tone, when her parents' worst rest. They spoke bluntly, without much filter. "Why are you so slow? Your brother is smarter than you. This is such a simple thing. Why can you not do it right?" They did not say these things because they hated her. They were tired, distracted, trapped in their own worries. But to her, each sentence landed like a stamp on her forehead. Not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. As she grew up, Nina became very careful. She always tried to please others, to avoid being criticized. If someone frowned at her, she would panic inside. In school, she worked hard not out of joy, but out of fear of hearing you failed. When she finally started working, the culture in her office was harsh. Her manager was known for being sharp-minded. When she made a mistake, even a small one, he would say things like, "Did you even think before you did this? Or if you cannot handle this, maybe you chose the wrong career." Every time, she went to the bathroom afterward and cried silently in a stall. Her chest felt tight, her shoulders ached, and she started to dread going to work. She did not hate work itself. She hated the feeling of waiting for the next attack. One evening, after a particularly painful day, she called a friend who had been on a spiritual path for many years. She poured everything out. "I am trying so hard to be a good person, to be kind, to learn spiritual teachings. But a few sentences from my manager can destroy me. I feel like a child again every time. I hate him. I hate myself. I hate that I am this weak." Her friend listened quietly and then asked, "When he shouts at you, what is the worst part? Is it the sound of his voice, the words themselves, or what you tell yourself afterward?" Nina thought about it. "Actually," she said slowly, "the worst part is the voice in my head that comes after. It says, 'He is right. You are useless. You always mess things up. You will never be good enough.'" Her friend said, "So his harsh words hit you. But then your own mind picks up a whipping, keeps beating you long after he has left." That sentence stopped her. She had never seen it that way. Then her friend added, "I am not saying his behavior is okay. It is not. But if you can see clearly what happens inside you, you can begin to use each painful moment as a mirror. The harsh words from outside are like a finger pointing directly at the knot inside your heart. If you learn to look, every time he criticizes you, you get another chance to find the knot and loosen it. From that day, Nina decided to experiment. She could not change her manager overnight. She could not erase all criticism from her life, but she could change how she received it. The next time he snapped at her in front of the team, her face still burned, her throat still tightened. But instead of letting her inner voice take over immediately, she mentally stepped back half a step and asked herself 3 questions. First, what exactly did he say? Second, is any part of it objectively true? Third, what is my mind adding on top of his words? He had said, "This report is sloppy. Did you even check the numbers? Was that true?" She looked again. She had rushed, and there were indeed errors. That part was real. What was her mind adding? "You are a terrible person. You will never succeed. Everyone thinks you are a joke." That part was not in his words. It was her own history speaking. For the first time, she saw the difference between feedback, however badly delivered, and the entire storm of self-hatred she created around it. Slowly, over weeks and months, she treated each harsh comment as a training bell. When it rang, she practiced breathing, separating the raw information from her old story. When she was alone, she wrote down the sentence, then wrote what was actually useful in it and what was pure poison. The useful part she kept as a guide to improve her work. The poison part she learned to put down. She also started to see her manager more clearly. He was not a monster. He was a man who had probably been raised with the same kind of harshness, who had never been taught how to give feedback without aggression. Seeing him that way did not make his behavior okay, but it softened her hatred. She could say internally, "You are suffering too. I will not let your suffering turn into myself minus destruction." In that way, his harsh words, which once only wounded her, began to turn into training weights. Heavy, yes, but with each lift, she became stronger. This is one face of harsh words as merit. From a deeper spiritual angle, why are harsh words seen as a chance for growth? Because they strike directly at our ego. The ego loves praise. It feeds on compliments, approval, admiration. When people say you are amazing, the ego grows fat, lazy, and addicted. But praise rarely pushes us to examine our shadows. Harsh words, on the other hand, are like sudden light shining into the places we do not want to see. Even if the criticism is exaggerated or unfair, it still reveals something. Sometimes it shows us a blind spot in our behavior. Sometimes it shows us the depth of our pride. Sometimes it shows us an unresolved wound from childhood. That is why wise teachers sometimes smile when they talk about people who criticize them. They say things like, "Those who praise me make me happy. Those who attack me make me grow." From the viewpoint of karma, people who hurt us with their tongue may also be repaying or creating specific karmic links. In some teachings, it is said that when someone insults you without cause, they are giving you the fruits of your past negative deeds while taking on the consequences of their current action. If you can accept without responding with hatred, you may actually be burning old karma faster. But we must be very careful here. This does not mean we should seek abuse or stay in toxic relationships, telling ourselves this is my karma. I must endure forever. That is a misunderstanding. The middle way is this. See the deeper meaning of what is happening. Learn everything you can from it, and still protect yourself when necessary. You can step out of a harmful situation while still using the memory of it as a mirror for your own mind. Let us look at another story from a very different angle. There was a young man named Jason who loved posting his art online. At first, only a few friends followed him. They said encouraging things like "so creative" and "keep going." Slowly, his audience grew. With growth came something he had not prepared for: strangers. And with strangers came criticism, some of it helpful, some of it brutal. You call this art? My 5-year-old can draw better. Stop embarrassing yourself. The first time he saw such comments, his stomach dropped, his hands shook. He could not sleep that night. He considered deleting his account. His mind screamed, "They are right. I am a fraud." After a few days of misery, he decided to talk to an older artist he respected. He expected comfort. Instead, the older artist gave him a strange assignment. He said, "For the next month, every time someone insults your work, I want you to write down the comment by hand. Then under it, write 2 things: what this comment can teach you about your technique, and what it can teach you about your mind." Jason was confused but agreed. So when someone wrote, "Your proportions are terrible," he felt the usual punch of shame. But he paused, took his notebook, and wrote the comment. Then he asked, "Is there any truth here?" He looked at his drawing. The proportions were indeed off. So under technique, he wrote, "Study anatomy more carefully. Practice proportions every day for the next month." Then undermined he wrote, "I am still deeply attached to praise. I confuse my value with other people's opinions." Another comment said, "Stop posting this ugly stuff." He looked. Was his work objectively ugly? Art is subjective, but he could see it was rough. Under technique he wrote, "Keep refining, learn from artists. I admire instead of just copying them." Under mind he wrote, "I fear rejection so much that one random stranger can silence my creativity." As the weeks passed, something subtle happened. The comments still stung, but they no longer felt like absolute truth or absolute doom. Each one became a kind of exercise. Some insults were so silly that they revealed more about the commenters' pain and boredom than about his art. Others contained nuggets of gold wrapped in rudeness. He also noticed something surprising. For every harsh comment, there were several quiet, kind ones. But his mind always focused on the negative. That was another pattern he could see clearly now. By the end of the month, his drawings had improved. More importantly, his relationship with criticism had changed. He no longer saw harsh words as giant walls blocking his path. He saw them as weights in a gym. They were heavy. They made his muscles ache, but they also built strength. Spiritually, this is the practice of turning poison into medicine. The poison is the harshness, the aggression, the intention to hurt. The medicine is your choice to respond with clarity, humility, and compassion. There is also another side. Sometimes harsh words from others are not accurate reflections, but they still reveal something important: where to set boundaries. Imagine someone whose partner constantly uses harsh words, not occasionally in stress, but as a habit of control. "You are nothing without me. No one else would ever want you. You are lucky I tolerate you." If the person being hurt hears spiritual teachings about seeing harsh words as merit and uses that as a reason to stay silently suffering, that is not wisdom. That is confusion. In such a situation, the first lesson might be this: why do I believe I deserve this treatment? What fear keeps me here? What old knot in my heart tells me I must carry an other's cruelty and call it love? The merit in that case is not to stay and endure forever, but to wake up, to see clearly that this pattern is unhealthy, and to find the courage to leave or to demand change. The harsh words become the alarm clock that finally wakes you from a long, painful dream. Compassion here has two directions. You develop compassion for yourself, recognizing that you have suffered enough. You may also, from a distance, understand that your partner's cruelty comes from their own wounds. But compassion does not mean allowing them to keep cutting you. From a karmic perspective, walking away from that dynamic may prevent both of you from deepening harmful patterns. So seeing harsh words as merit does not mean smiling sweetly while someone abuses you. It means using every painful encounter to deepen your understanding of yourself, of others, and of cause and effect. Sometimes that understanding leads you to stay and work through conflict with patience. Sometimes it leads you to walk away with clarity. Let us turn now to what actually happens inside us. In slow motion, when harsh words hit, first, there is the raw sound reaching the ear, tone, volume, expression. The body responds immediately. Heart rate jumps, muscles tense, breath shortens. Then, almost instantly, the mind attaches meaning. They think I am useless. I am being humiliated. This always happens to me. Then, based on old habits, we react, lashing out, withdrawing, crying, attacking ourselves. What spiritual practice offers is a small space between hearing and reacting. In that space, You can do several things. You can breathe and feel your body, recognizing, my chest is tight, my hands are shaking. This is a wave of emotion. You can name what you feel: anger, shame, fear, instead of letting it blend into a single storm. You can ask, is there anything useful in these words? If yes, you take that part as feedback. If not, you let it pass like smoke. You can notice your own tendency. Here comes my old wound from childhood. No wonder this hits so hard. In that small space, harsh words lose some of their power to control you. They might still hurt, but they no longer throw you into automatic reaction every time. This is where awakening appears in everyday life. Awakening is not only about mystical experiences. It is about being awake enough in ordinary moments to see your own mind at work. Now, you might be thinking, all of this sounds good, but in the moment, when someone shouts at me, I forget everything. That is normal. Training takes time. That is why life keeps sending us similar situations. It is not because the universe enjoys watching you suffer. It is because you have not yet learned the lesson fully, so the test repeats. The good news is that you do not have to pass perfectly in one go. Every time you remember, even a little, you are strengthening a new habit. Maybe the first 10 times, you only realize what happened hours later, lying in bed. That is still progress, because at least now you see clearly instead of just drowning. Maybe after a while, you catch yourself 5 minutes after the argument and think, I could have responded differently. You reflect, you imagine a wiser response, you make a tiny plan. Eventually, there is a day when someone says, something sharpened. You feel the familiar surge of anger, but something in you pauses. You take one breath before answering. That one breath is a seed of awakening sprouting in your daily life. From the standpoint of destiny, the way you handle these small moments slowly changes the path of your life. A person who cannot bear any criticism without exploding may lose good jobs, push away kind partners, damage friendships, and end up feeling lonely and misunderstood. A person who bows down under every harsh word, believing they deserve constant attack, may stay in situations that crush their spirit and health. A person who learns to transform harsh words into opportunities for self-knowledge and growth will gradually shape a life with healthier relationships, better choices, and a more peaceful mind. So how can we begin to work with this teaching in a practical way? One simple practice is to review your day each night and choose one moment when someone's words bothered you. Sit quietly, close your eyes if you like, and replay that scene as if you are watching a movie. Notice what they said. Notice how your body reacted. Notice what you thought. Then ask, was there any truth in what they said? Even 1%? If yes, you can thank that part of the comments silently for pointing it out, and make a plan to adjust your behavior. This is how criticism becomes a teacher. Was there untruth, unfairness, or unnecessary cruelty in their words? If yes, you can see that as a reflection of their own pain, ignorance, or stress. You do not have to swallow that part into your identity. You can say internally, I return this part to you with compassion. I do not accept it as my truth. What did this moment reveal about your own knots? Did it point to an old childhood wound, an insecurity, a pride, a fear of rejection? Write that down. This is gold for your inner cultivation. Doing this night after night is like turning life into a classroom. Each harsh word becomes a line of homework. You can also practice flipping your perspective even before criticism comes. When you wake up in the morning, You might quietly say to yourself, "Today, if someone speaks to me harshly, I will try to see 3 things in that moment: what it says about them, what it reveals about me, and what it teaches me about karma and patience." You will still forget, but sometimes you will remember. And those moments will feel like small victories of wisdom over habit. There is another important dimension: learning to speak harsh truths without harshness. Sometimes you are the one who must point out something wrong. A friend is drinking too much. A colleague is acting irresponsibly. A family member is stuck in a harmful pattern. You know that staying silent will not help them. If you speak from anger or superiority, your words become harsh and close their heart. If you speak from care and humility, even a difficult message can land more gently. One guideline is this: before you correct someone, check your own mind. Are you secretly enjoying the feeling of being right? Are you trying to punish them or to protect them? If you are full of agitation, it might be wiser to wait, calm yourself, and then speak. The same sentence from a calm heart and from an angry heart carries very different energy. When you have experienced the pain of harsh words yourself, unlearned from them, you become more careful not to inflict unnecessary wounds on others. In this way, your own suffering becomes the seed of compassion. If we step back and look at everything we have talked about, a pattern emerges. Harsh words are like tests life gives us again and again. Will you react automatically, deepening old karma, or will you respond with new awareness, planting fresh seeds for a different future? If you answer with automatic anger, you strengthen anger. If you answer with cold avoidance, you strengthen avoidance. If you answer with self minus hatred, you strengthen self minus hatred. But if you answer with curiosity, what is this showing me? With humility, maybe there is something I can learn here. With compassion, this person is also trapped in their own pain. Then you strengthen wisdom and kindness. Over time, the people who insult you truly do become part of your spiritual path. They are not heroes, and they are still responsible for their behavior. But from the perspective of your soul, they have become unwilling teachers. One day, you may look back at a period full of criticism and attacks and realize that it forced you to grow in ways you never would have chosen on your own. You learned to stand on your own inner ground. You discovered self minus respect that does not disappear when someone disapproves. You cultivated patience and discernment. You deepened your understanding of cause and effect. In that moment, you will understand in your bones what it means to see harsh words as a hidden form of merit. I want to close this long sharing by speaking directly to you, heart to heart. If you are in a season right now where you feel surrounded by criticism, whether at home, at work, or online, please know this: your pain is real. You do not have to pretend it does not hurt. You do not have to instantly transform every insult into gratitude. Start small. Protect yourself where you need to. If a situation is truly toxic, seek help, set boundaries, or leave if you can. That is also wisdom. At the same time, see if you can use even one painful sentence as a doorway. Ask what it reveals, not only about the speaker, but about your own heart. Let it show you the knots of pride, fear, and insecurity that are ready to be untied. When you begin to do this, you are no longer just a victim of harsh words. You become an alchemist of experience, turning ordinary pain into extraordinary growth. One day, someone will ask you, how did you become so calm, so wise, so compassionate? You might smile and say, because many people insulted me, and I finally learned how to use it. I would love to hear from you. Has there been a time in your life when someone's harsh words shook you deeply, but later became a turning point? Did a painful criticism push you to change your path, to improve your skills, to leave a harmful relationship, or to see yourself more clearly? Or are you right now in a place where other people's words feel like knives, and you are searching for a way to stop bleeding from every cut? If you feel comfortable, share your stories in the comments. Your experience might be the mirror someone else needs tonight to realize they are not alone, and that there is another way to meet the pain of criticism. If this long reflection resonated with you, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Those small actions help this space continue, so more people can explore together how to live with more awareness, wisdom, compassion, and understanding of karma and destiny. If you would like to go deeper, you are warmly invited to join as a channel member, where we share more stories, practices, and guided reflections on transforming everyday suffering into a path of awakening. Thank you for staying with me all the way to the end. May you have the courage to face harsh words without collapsing, the wisdom to learn what is useful and discard what is poison, and the compassion to see both yourself and others as learners on a long road. May every attack that once felt like a curse become, in time, a stone you step on as you walk toward a freer, clearer, kinder heart. There are moments when you see something, and your heart simply whispers, "This one is meant for me." Bracelet carries more than beads. It carries intention, protection, and quiet strength. Something to guide your thoughts and keep your spirit steady. If you felt that gentle pull toward any of the bracelets shown, the purchase link is waiting in the description, and the full collection is displayed on our channel store. Follow your intuition. It rarely leads you wrong.